Hey class, the first of tentative many videos. Lots of issues to go through. I'm going to forget them all. Go through them as I remember them. A lot of information in here. This is the first pass at recording videos. I recorded a bunch last year. I don't really remember what I did exactly. This is one of many new learning experiences that I'll be going through, and so let's hang with it. So the second thing here is I am using Canvas. I am new to Canvas, but I heard it was better and more supportive of things like online teaching, so I actually made the switch. The first issue we need to go through is the syllabus. It's somewhat special because this is suddenly an online version of everything, and be aware that we were told this at the last seconds that our courses would be online, so we're all pretty much scrambling to try to make the courses meaningful. Certainly I'm no different. So the issue here is this is the syllabus. It's a modified syllabus from winter. We'll go through the important stuff on it. The class times are listed there. Those are standard class times. There's no place to meet again. That's why I've kind of said online here. My name's Brian, but I go by James. Please call me James. These are the scheduled office hours. So these are going to be Zoom office hours. I know there's only 2 of them. It's Tuesday, Thursday. This is one of the things that I'm going to go with. I actually don't really know the best way to support people, and so I'm just taking my best guess. So those are the tentative hours as of now. So a bunch of admin stuff. The courseware for this course is all the stuff that I've written. Essentially the book itself is one of the first things that I've been putting a ton of time into because this course is new. You'll see this later. There's no real learning materials. I'm trying to get that going. These are all available online. We'll say the first and the third item there are going to be our works in progress. You're going to need to download a new version at least every week, and so my goal is to have those downloaded every Sunday, have them ready for you to download every Sunday. So everything's on Canvas, as I said, and what else? There's software. So this course is, once again, it's a follow-on of CPE 133, which uses Vivado, Xilinx Vivado, using the Basis 3 board, and so what you're going to need to do is to get a Basis 3 board. I sent out a couple emails on that. Hopefully you got those emails. If that's an issue, let me know. I think there's some extra boards that I can send out to people. You really definitely want your own board. Software in this class, whatever, it's Vivado. It's downloadable from Xilinx. I'm sure you've all done it. If you're running a Mac, there's special instructions for that, which I posted on Polylearn. Also, once again, I don't know anything about using a Mac. So the homework here, generally speaking, there's some problems at the end of chapters, but they're just not that good. I just didn't have time to put problems in there. Primarily be working off sample problems, and I give a sheet of sample problems every non-quiz day. So essentially you'll get 2 sheets of problems per week, as we're going to do a quiz on every Friday. So this is the grading here, and the weighting is such that the quizzes are 30%, lab submissions 20%. We got a lab final exam and a lecture final exam. Because it's a studio course, it's scheduled like a studio course, I can give you 2 exams during finals week, and I always do that. So the everything is online. You got to submit. I'll be doing the quizzes online, even though I've never done before. I don't know what's going on. One quiz per week. It'll be Friday right as your class starts. So that's either 11:10 or 2:10, whichever section you're in. And everything's submitted online. I'll be giving lab assignments also. Submit those online. Technically speaking, they're due 3 days, 3 course meetings, which is essentially a week after I sign them. I'm flexible on due dates. The idea here is if you fall behind, you're just not going to catch up, so don't fall behind. Lab hardware, you need the Basis 3 board, lab overview. The idea is, I mean, I don't know what you want to do. Probably work alone is the best thing. But if you have some way to collaborate with someone, I'm open to having you work with someone else on this one. So lab submissions are detailed quite extensively in the lab activity manual, which is already posted, at least the old version. You can take a look at those. It's not, there's actually a long list of rules, but they really make sense. It's not that big a deal. So lab final exam, I give a lab final exam because it's actually really easy to do these labs without really knowing what you're doing. And I want people to know what they're doing, so I give a lab final. Okay, so the overview of the course here is, like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing. I haven't done this before. I plan on having video lectures ready in advance. Hopefully I'll be working a week ahead of everyone on this one. The way I see a typical day in class is the videos will be available. I will become available via Zoom as the class starts and stay available at least for the duration of the class. I'm going to see how that goes. If that doesn't work, certainly I'll adjust that. And so that's the note here. Office hours too, I'll be available. Just you can zoom in. If something's not working, then I plan on changing it. By all means, I need help in knowing something's not working. You need to communicate with me. And so, yeah, so only way this is going to work is if you communicate with me. By all means, you should do that. So I may change the course syllabus during this quarter because, you know, like I said, don't know what I'm doing. Got to try to make this work. Certainly, I think I'm putting everything on Canvas. If you can't find something, let me know. If anything goes wrong, let me know, and I can adjust. If you don't let me know, I can adjust. So it's my approach, once again, as a teacher, to help you learn and evaluate you. I'm not quite sure how to do that via online, but I'm going to do my best to figure it out. So the big push before all this happened, and I guess it still is, was the diversity and inclusion, and there's the abbreviated diversity and inclusion statement there. Essentially, you can read through that. Just roughly speaking, my idea is to help people in any way I can, and not so much to treat people equally, but treat people equitably, so give people what they need, acknowledging that not everyone needs the same things. Final schedules are listed below, and boy, that sure seems like a million years off. So anyway, so that's all I have on that. Let's move on here. Yeah, so diversity and inclusion, I mentioned this. Essentially, there's an abbreviated version of my statement in the syllabus, and there's a full version. I'll put it on Polylearn. I guess it's not Polylearn anymore, it's Canvas. So I believe that all students have the ability to succeed. All of our experiences is diverse, and I should be able to, I think it's part of my job to adjust accordingly and treat people, and equitably, and give them what they need, not so much give everyone the same thing.